incredible. I'm going to tell you a story of love, lust, fear, hope, and madness. Now this story is so old that even back then the immortal gods were young. Now they had just finished creating the earth. They created the earth, the forest, the seas, and the sky. They created all the human emotions. Before they created the humans themselves, the immortal gods took the world's first union break. Now while the gods rested, the emotions were sitting around, they had nothing to do, but creativity spoke up. She said, no, wait, I've just invented a game that we can play. It's called hide and seek. One of us will count to 100 and the others will go off and hide and someone will go seek them. And everyone got very excited because numbers had just been invented and everyone was anxious to try them out. But who would do the counting? Oh no, I'll count, said Madness. I'll do the counting. Wow. So everyone looked at Madness and he started to count. 1, 35, 69, 11, 100. No, the other emotions said. You can't count them randomly. You have to count all the numbers from 1 to 100 in order. But I'm Madness, he said. I can't do it the normal way. I've got to do it my way. So inspiration whispered in Madness's ear and his eyes brightened and he started to count. 1, 100, 2, 99, 3, 98, 4, 97, and so on and so forth, and all the emotions went off to hide. Now Hope found a nice puffy cloud to hide in, and Fear climbed down to the bottom of a deep dark hole and hid there. Indecision was going to hide behind the tree, but there was a rock over there. And then he went over there. No, the tree was better. Apathy could have moved, but he was so comfortable where he was, he couldn't be bothered to get up. And then, of course, there was Lust, and Lust found this giant pile of hay and climbed in and pulled it all on top of him. And Love thought it would be very romantic if she hid herself inside of a rose bush, and so she did. And so on and so forth, and all the emotions went off to hide, and finally Madness got to the end of his count. 49, 51, 50. Ready or not, here I come. And immediately he tripped over Apathy, who would actually not move from his spot. He fell down a hole, and at the bottom he found Fear. Looking up, he spotted Hope hiding in that cloud, and then he spotted Indecision, who was still jumping between the tree and the rock. And that's when he noticed this giant pile of hay that seemed to be vibrating by itself for some reason. And then so on and so forth, and he found all the other emotions, but he could not figure out where Love was hiding. He searched the earth from one end to the other looking for her, could not figure out where she was, and he was so frustrated he was going around stomping his feet with his hands in the air. Where could she be hiding? I cannot find Love. And in his frustration, when he walked by the rose bush, he took both his hands and he thrust them inside very suddenly. And there was a blood-curdling scream. And out of the rose bush stepped Love, and she had her hands over her eyes, and blood began to ooze between her fingers. When she lowered her hands, everyone could see that she had been blinded by the thorns in that bush. And Madness felt horrible. He fell to his knees before her, and he said, I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I didn't mean it. Please tell me how I can make this up to you. And Love said, because you have taken my sight, you will have to be my eyes from now until all eternity. So from that day to this day and all the days in between, Love is blind, but she is guided by madness.